Hi friends, myself Arnab Kundu. You are watching my channel Technical Arquen. Today I will discuss on fog computing. Actually, fog computing is also known as fog networking. Is the fog computing the future of databases? Does fog computing replace the cloud computing? In this video, I will elaborately discuss about fog computing. So let's dive in. So friends, today I will discuss on fog computing. Okay. So at first we should know what is fog computing. Fog computing, or also known as fog networking, also known as fogging, right, is an architecture that uses edge devices to carry out a substantial amount of computation, storage and communication locally and route it over the internet backbone. Okay. The Open Fog Consortium is an association of major technology companies aimed at standardizing and promoting fog computing. Okay. IEEE adopted the fog computing standards proposed by Open Fog Consortium. Okay. The terms fog computing and edge computing are often used interchangeably, but there are slight differences between them. While fog computing serves as a computing layer between the cloud and the edge, where edge computing refers to the movement of computing tasks to the network's edge. Okay. The most significant difference between fog computing and cloud computing is in their location. Okay. Cloud computing is a centralized model where data is stored, accessed and processed from a remote data center, whereas fog computing is a decentralized model where data is processed closer to the edge devices. Okay. Now you should know some history about fog computing, right? The term fog computing was first developed by Cisco in the year 2012. In 19th November 2015, Cisco Systems, ARM Holdings, Dell, Intel, Microsoft and Princeton University founded the Open Fog Consortium to promote interests and development in fog computing. Okay. Cisco Senior Managing Director Helder Antunes became the consortium's first chairman, and Intel's Chief IoT strategist Jeff Fedders became its first president. Okay. In 2011, the need to extend cloud computing with fog computing emerged in order to cope with huge number of IoT devices and big data volumes for real-time low latency applications, right? In particular case of security, fog computing is more secure than cloud computing, right? Now, what is the architecture of fog computing? Actually, there are three layers composing the architecture for fog computing is concerned. The diagram is just given into there. Topmost is the cloud layer, in the middle or in the center is the fog layer, and lowermost is the IoT layer, right? Actually, this cloud layer, topmost part, there are thousands of data centers, right? Where in fog layer there are millions of nodes, okay, and in the IoT layer it consists actually billions of devices. Okay, so for IoT layer, what is that? This layer comprises IoT devices such as sensors or smartphones. These devices are usually geographically distributed and mainly aimed at sensing data and sending them to the upper layer for storage or processing. Okay, next, or in the center or in the middle layer, is the fog layer, composing many fog nodes. This layer is the core of the fog computing architecture, right? Fog nodes can compute, transmit and temporarily store data, and they can be located anywhere between cloud and end devices. Okay, and the next one is the cloud layer, which is topmost layer actually. This layer is mainly composed of the centralized cloud infrastructure. It is composed of several servers with high computational and storage capabilities and provides different services. Means this particular layer consists thousands of data centers. Okay, now we talk about the application of fog computing. It is utilized when only a small amount of data has to be sent to the cloud, right? This data is chosen for long-term storage and is accessed by the host less frequently. Okay, it is utilized when a large number of services must be delivered over a broad region and at various places. Okay, fog computing is required for devices that are subjected to demanding calculations and processing. Okay, fog computing is utilized in IoT devices, for example, the car-to-car consortium in Europe. Okay, devices with sensors and cameras, IIoT means Industrial Internet of Things, and other applications. Okay, so that's why in the topmost part is the cloud, which are actually consist of data center. In middle is a fog, which are millions of nodes, and ground level is the edge, and these are actually the billions of devices, right? Now we talk about advantages of fog computing. The quantity of data that has to be transmitted to the cloud is reduced using this method. Okay, because the distance that data has to travel is decreased, network bandwidth is saved, reduces the system's reaction time. Okay, because the data is kept near to the host, it increases the system's overall security, because fog computing is more secure than the cloud computing, right? Now I talk about the disadvantages of fog computing. Increased traffic may cause congestion between the host and the fog node due to the heavy data flow. When a layer is added between the host and the cloud, power usage rises, right? It is challenging to coordinate duties between the host and the fog nodes, as well as the fog nodes and the cloud, right? Data management becomes laborious because in addition to storing and computing data, data transfer requires encryption and decryption, which releases data, right? Now the most interesting question, is fog computing the future of the databases? Fog computing is a decentralized computing infrastructure where multiple small machines are geographically dispersed and placed close to the users, right? Fog computing is already used in industry and is of interest to many fields such as agriculture, health and tourism, right? Fog computing is the extension of the cloud into new territories, new types of needs, right? Its main interest, the speed and efficiency of data transmission, right? Fog computing does not replace cloud computing but complements it, right? Fog computing is the extension of cloud computing, right? Now we come into the conclusion part. Fog computing can address the unsolved issues in cloud computing. Example, unreliable latency, lack of mobility support, and location awareness. By providing elastic resources and services to end users at the edge of network, right? The most significant difference between cloud computing and the fog computing is that in their location, right? Cloud computing is a centralized model where data is stored, accessed and processed from a remote data center, whereas fog computing is a decentralized model where data is processed closer to the edge devices. I hope you have understood today's topic, fog computing. If you have some doubts, so just write in the comment section. I will try to solve this problem. Those who are not subscribed my channel till now, please subscribe it. Keep watching Technical Arcane for upcoming more and more videos. So today up to this. Thank you and bye bye.